whole industry is going through restructuring. Previously, the railway industry in the kingdom, we had different entities building projects, different entities operating, and there was conflict between those entities. This as a whole has been cleared by having SAR as the owner of all railway infrastructure through royal decree back in 2017. As a result, SAR have acquired the Saudi Railway Organization, and a merge is taking place between the two organizations. The kingdom is strategically located between the East and the West. Our objective is to become a logistic hub as part of its Vision 2030. The kingdom has, in my opinion, one of the best transportation sector in the region. When it comes to roads, we score among the first globally. When it comes to railway, around 2007, huge investment started taking place to expand this railway network. Since then, this 450 kilometer has grown to become approximately 5,000 kilometers in length today. We have expanded to serve the central of the kingdom, the eastern region, the western region, and all the way to the Jordanian borders up north. The Riyadh Dammam, which was built in the early 1950s, was a very important breakthrough. This was until recently the only railway line that existed in the region. It connects the Dammam port on the Arabian Gulf to the dry port on the capital city of Riyadh. This line was further extended to support the mineral mines in the eastern region and in the northern region to exceed 4,000 kilometers in length. The Ras Al Khair Dammam is a very important part of our railway network. It will connect the north-south network with the existing Riyadh Dammam line. By having this network completed, you will have accessibility to more seaports. Plus, it will ensure that the petrochemical industry is being served through the railway network. This line is already advanced in terms of execution. Progress have exceeded 70% so far. And again, this will totally change the logistics performance of this part of the country. Recently, the Haramain high-speed railway network that served the two holy mosques in Mecca and Medina was really a breakthrough in terms of passenger railway networks by having the fastest one in the region and one of the highest 10 networks in speed globally. Integration has always been very important. Today, I believe that the kingdom have an excellent transportational system that would serve not only the kingdom but the region as a whole. An important element of the railway network in the region is the Land Bridge project. The Land Bridge will represent the east-west corridor, and by such, it will ensure that the kingdom as a whole will have accessibility to rail. It will connect the Red Sea with the Arabian Gulf, which is a very important connection. Of course, this will give all GCC countries accessibility to the Red Sea as well. It will reduce the amount of transportation going through the peninsula. It will ensure that better efficiency, reliability, less cost can be achieved. This will help the region as a whole to become part of the global trade between the East and the West. Several opportunities are being floated to the market for the local and international private sector to participate. The Land Bridge have already started the studying and initial design phase with the private sector. So moving forward, no doubt, the private sector will have and will play an important role on the railway sector as a whole, not only in terms of the expansion of the network, but in the operation and maintenance part as well. Having the private sector involved will no doubt improve the efficiencies, the reliability of the service, as well. There will be several models adopted. There are some feasible lines that the private sector is extremely interested to get involved in. There are other parts where it's not as feasible, and as is the case globally, the government will have to step in and provide some sort of support, guarantees to the private sector to have them involved. Globally, railway projects in general does require a lot of capital investments, and the return on those investments are very low, and that's why you will find very few players when it comes to this sector globally that are willing to invest in execution of new lines or even in operating and maintaining the lines. However, challenges does exist in all sectors. Railway is no exception. As they say, if there is a will, there is always a way.